Hey everybody, it's Sandra from the A, originated from the Boogie Down Bronx, and don't you ever forget it. So, yes, I have a recipe for you. I actually started the process, but I'm making some brown stew tilapia. You can use any kind of fish. I got whole tilapias. I don't like the eyes, so I cut off the head. Cleaned it out, cleaned it with some lemon juice, let it soak for a while. While that was doing that, I chopped up some onions and some peppers, fresh garlic, red peppers, green peppers. Always use red onions. I chopped up some tomatoes. I have my I don't have any fresh thyme, but this comes the next best thing, which is regular thyme in the pack. I got my vinegar ready. I got that ketchup ready. And I just seasoned the fish. I added black pepper, Himalaya pink salt. So I always use basil. Like I said, it sweetens it up no matter what you do, and paprika. I don't add like garlic powder stuff because I put garlic inside of fresh garlic. I have a lot of fresh garlic chopped up, so I'll just dump some more in that too. And I leave cayenne pepper for the gravy because I don't use Scotch brown peppers because they're a little too spicy for me. So what I got started was I already seasoned my fish, and then I coated it with flour. If you can see that, I coated it just enough so it can fry on both sides. There's one already cooking in the pan. I'm going to add this one to the pan. And I'm about to flip this one over, so just give me a moment. Okay, so it's in here cooking. I like to clean. I like to clean while I'm cooking, so I'm wiping off the counters and stuff, moving stuff out the way. But I like to clean when I'm cooking, so there's no mess afterwards. But this is just the pretty color of my fish. One side is already done. You only have to cook them for about not even 10 minutes. Because pretty much it's going to steam cook the rest of the way. It's fish. Fish cooks quick, like shrimp. It just steams right away. So you just want to do enough where you brown it on both sides. And that's what I'm doing right now. Browning them both on one side. And then we're going to make the gravy, the rouge, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to add the fish back into the pan. So I'm just letting you go through the process with me right now. Look how good that looks. It's sizzling. Ooh, yeah. And you need to get yourself a nice mug or a can. In the meantime, you can use like a pot or something. Well, I'm going to end up using a pot because I need to pour the excess grease into something until it cools down so I can discard it. In the meantime, let me flip this other fish over. And let's get this cooking on that side for a few minutes. I'm going to let you see the inside of it, how it's just cooking up so nicely. You can see that color. This one's going to come out in about 2-3 minutes. I just want to make sure, because they are very thick, big fish. Hold on one moment. Okay, I took those bad boys out of the pan. As you can see, I let the oil drain out of them. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pour off the excess oil. Let's see if I can get a good look. The excess oil here, you see, is still simmering. We don't need that. I just want the one from the bottom of the pan, and you just dump everything right into it. And you're going to saute all this down. These onions, the grapes, the garlic. I said gravy. The garlic. I'm making gravy. So I'm going to saute this all down just a little bit, because it's going to still cook while it's simmering. So you just want to get them a little sauteed where that looks so good. I always love onions and peppers in everything. All you got to do is add some rice to this or some noodles and make some lo mein. Oh, you smell that garlic. Now this is when you're going to season to taste everything. I'm just going to cook this a little more. Turn it up a little bit. This is going to be so heavenly. It's been a minute since I made it, but I wanted y'all to see at least some of the process with me. But if you want to know, I never go beyond like a tablespoon of black pepper, and the paprika. I use like a tablespoon of that as well. Bay leaves, about 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna use vinegar to taste. So I'm gonna start with like 1 teaspoon, and then I'm gonna keep going from there. Ketchup is automatic in any Jamaican restaurant. That's how they make their rouge, their gravy. They don't use flour and stuff. They use ketchup. Ketchup and whatever's on the bottom of the pan. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna add my little thyme. Just give me a moment. Let me see if I can put this over here so you can see me. I'm gonna add a couple of sprigs of my thyme. Just a little bit because it's so overpowering. This is probably like a 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna do my ketchup. I just squeeze it in. Probably gonna be like, you can use like a 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup. Stir that up. That's looking good. Look at that. That's looking real good. Yep. That's looking so delicious. Then I'm going to put the tomatoes. I have some chopped tomatoes over here. Add some chopped tomatoes. I always add the tomatoes last because they disintegrate faster. Stir that right in there. Get that going. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is, you need to add water as well. What I'm going to do is add my fish back in. Right into the pan, since it's fried. Add it right in. My hands are clean. My hands are always clean. And I'm going to cover them with the onions and the peppers. And then I'm going to push it to the side. I use apple cider vinegar. And I just pour it right on top. That's like a teaspoon to a tablespoon. Don't do as I do, and then I'll add some water to the side. I added about a 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup, and then I'm gonna mix this around. Some people might want to put the water in before they put the fish in. Some people, like me, I add it right on top, everything right on top. I'm gonna need a little more ketchup, so I'm gonna need to bowl my phone and rest it on this so I can get some ketchup. Add a little more ketchup, because you should add at least a 1/4 cup. So that's what I did. Now, my mom always said if something is a little too bitter or a little too citrusy, you add something sweet. That's why I always add the bay leaves. Now, I'm doing this kind of quick, but I want y'all to see what it really looks like now. This is looking so fabulous. And I'm going to let that simmer, but I'm going to taste the juices first to make sure it's seasoned exactly the way I want it to be seasoned. So I'm just going to grab a spoon. And I'm missing something important. I'm missing something important, and that would be my cayenne pepper. This is where I get my spice from. You don't need to add a lot. You can add like a 1/4 teaspoon just for that spicy in the back of your throat kind of thing. And I'm going to flip it one time since it's already been marinating. And the skin is already coming off. The fish is already cooked. Oh my God, this is looking wonderful. I'm going to turn the fire down. Look at that. That looks delicious. I'm gonna turn the fire down. Like I said, you season to taste. I'm gonna add some extra garlic and stuff, and then I'm gonna put it to simmer. But this is my version of brown stew fish, and it took a little bit longer than the 10 minutes that I videotaped. See, I'm gonna put my lid right on my pot. I'm gonna turn it down to a very low simmer. See, it's very low. And let's let it simmer for like another 10-15 minutes. The fish is already cooked. The fish was fried up and it's already cooked. But I'm gonna show you the final result later when I get back to you. But that's my day. That's my video. That's my dinner. Woo, I can't wait to eat it. It's Sandra from the A. Peace out.